Hey y'all. Sorry, it took me a second to find the mic. I don't know what to do about the Microsoft thing. On the console, I typed in the Calcroy, I got it, supposedly according to the little scan code connected. It just never let me access any of it. Which is a shame, because if I could get it on here, I'd have a little cake. Well, what can I say? For y'all, I'll always find the mic, unless the kitten's sleeping on it. Right now, they're crashed out in the kitchen. They're just little fat ticks right now. Just doing a bit of building, digging around on here. Just doing a bit of wind down. Tomorrow I plan on going and heading to the library, more than likely. Weather's been fairly nice around here of late. And I got my hair dyed. I got a good bit of cleaning done. And I can't wait for us to sit down and take the, probably week is what it's going to take at minimum week. Because, dear, I've got all of Star Trek, I think. And I've been dying to have somebody to sit down with and just go on one hell of a trek. Through the stars, if you will. And they're all Blu-ray, so they're high-end looking. Well, not all Blu-ray. We could not get Deep Space Nine on Blu-ray yet. Hey, I like the, what is it, future utopia rather than dystopia. And yeah, David's quick to point out, no, there are, yeah, I realize there are problems in that world, but some of their problems are, hey, this planet we want to colonize has a life form on it. What's the life form? Some kind of mold on this rock. Well, darn, we can't come and take this planet's resources. That'd be wrong. That they're having debate over that in their future, as opposed to what most of America loves, which is The Walking Dead. And I'm like, I'm not knocking it. I get it. Horror's fun, but it's like, you know, I like it. And when Star Trek does horror, my God, is it kind of horrifying. I mean, think about the Borg for a moment. Or dwell real hard on the, I can't remember what the hell the lizard folk are called. They like Gorn. They're in those old scientists, and they're hilariously bad. It's just like lizard suit. It's been on a bunch of kids shows even. They're so badly done. But then in Strange New Worlds, they revisit the Gorn, and yeah, they were a little scary now. Like Alien meets dinosaurs, or Aliens meet Jurassic Park, but they can think. But yeah, we got them all. Picard, Deep Space Nine, Voyager. I got all of the not Strange New Worlds, we got one or two left for that one. But I got all of Lower Decks, which is awesome. Honestly, it's one of those days that I was busy as hell, but I don't feel like I got shit done. And I had like 20-something pizza rolls because I'm apparently a man-child. That's probably why I feel tired. Today I've had Doritos and dip and pizza rolls. Which would be fine if I were 13, 19, 20. But I'm 40, so I probably should get more balance in my diet. Maybe go have some of my noodles in there. They aren't the yakisoba ramen, but they are pretty good. There's I can't remember what the hell they're called. I guess I had a laugh with David the other day when we were in Dollar General, because it was like, but David, these are dinosaur nuggets. These are clearly worth the added 75 cents. I did not end up getting chicken nuggets, as again, I can buy chicken breasts for a lot cheaper and make my own nuggets that taste better. But it was still funny. And I did happen to buy another bag of pizza rolls. Okay. I think we got this widened out pretty good, but I kind of want to make it much larger because this is going to essentially be where we go down from.
If Manimal fought Automan, who do you think would win? Probably Automan, because he could hit Manimal with a car. Can you guys bury me with all my movies like an Egyptian pharaoh? I appreciate it.
But not, it's weird because, okay, when we go to watch Star Trek, we gotta watch season 1 like sporadically because it is just, it's the bones where the rest came from. There are so many references that I'm getting now that are just bing, bing, bing. But my God, if I didn't have these references, it would be insufferable. Leonard Nimoy would, and Uhura would be like the two main things that made that thing watchable. It was so over the top and funny, but it was also the only thing of its time. It set the stage for the rest of it.
We find the 9/11 World Trade Center attacks alluded to in several films long before 2001. 9/11 out of nowhere on the bingo card. Die Hard is a 9/11 movie. In 20th Century Fox's 1988 film Die Hard, for example, the first... You guys want to see my stuff? Bruce Willis? It's John McClane. He hangs off my movie shelf. You guys can't normally see him because he's above the frame. So this is my stuffed John McClane. Isn't he adorable?
And then I watched a ton of Crash Course Indigenous History, or Indigenous Peoples History, but it's for Indigenous Peoples Month. It's a good look back. Hard to listen to at times, but still worth listening to. And I do believe all of them, because it's Crash Course and made by the Green Brothers, it's well, I don't know anymore, but it used to be technically good enough to be educational material. So it's fun, and you learn things. And it's got fun little cartoony songs to it. And I took like a couple of year hiatus from it, went back just recently, and I was like, whoa. Because when I left, it was very much, oh, cute, it's like a high school. They had physics, psychology, algebra, intro to history. I go back and it's like in-depth film analysis, how to do videos, how to manage money and finances, government, U.S. politics. Oh, I love you too, Nathan. But yeah, Crash Course is just, if you're gonna doom scroll that, or doom listen, that's one of the fun ones to listen to.
No, what are you talking about? Oh my God, Jason Proxy with a black
Uh-uh.
spiritual standards. That's such a...
See if I can figure out how to place
We also
it.
have Bruce Willis saving the world in Masonic.
Oh no, I don't have any stairs. I'll have to go get stairs.
Masonic, we touched them. At the end of the movie, there's a countdown, which passes exactly 9 minutes and 11 seconds, just as the camera
Oh,
goes
I
past.
can go outside and play
Another
too.
1998 Disney
We're gonna
classic
try to do
film,
both then.
Enemy of the State. The politician played by John Boyd has
We'll
his
make
birthday
stairs
on
next.
September 11th. In Warner Brothers 1990. I don't know if you know this, but there's only 365 days in a year, so it's gonna count
Oh,
sometimes.
nope.
One in
That.
365.
Not gonna play that game. Not gonna play that game.
You know what I mean. The film Gremlins 2. Does he know 2008 was after 9/11? I have no idea.
Mhm.
There are 2 reporters from channels 9 and 11 holding microphones with those numbers juxtaposed. Oh, well, that does it. Clearly. In the 1990s.
I like Hannah's stream. She watches crazy conspiracy theorists and various other things. But the main thing I enjoy watching her for is the random, and I do mean random, like, photo dumping and expose. What was that? That's a ginger. Was that a Martina or a Oblivion? Because I just saw a blur, and I heard pause. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, wait. You have kids in your house. What is with the 7-6 or whatever the meme thing is? I feel so old. So very old. But I've seen it on the YouTube Shorts, and I don't know what it is. I'm just a confused old man when it comes to this meme. I don't want it, and it feels like it'll be like... I don't feel like I trust Google for, like, new memes.
Hey!
1993 Super Mario Brothers movie. The Superior Mario Brothers movie. I'm gonna get killed by a creeper doing this and getting distracted. Okay. It was because it was fun to do on the set. That doesn't mean like people wanted to do it. Something's wrong in this picture. Kiddos, you better not be fighting down there. Ronan, play nice with your baby sister. Yeah, the bitty bitties fighting the 3rd generation. Ronan, my one-eyed cat. He's super cool. He also literally sings in the night at times. At inopportune times, and for no apparent reason whatsoever that I can discern at times. Like just, oh, hey buddy, how's it going? Cuddle, 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 climbs up above my head. Let me sing you the song of my people.
So presumably it shows many other
I don't know why.
decide when this is. Because if the countdown, that's not evidence
That wasn't what I wanted to do.
that. You paused it at that moment. What are you talking
Oh, I don't have a door there. That's probably why I couldn't open that door.
At the start of another Columbia TriStar picture, 2000's The Sixth Day, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ronan, Zuko, behave.
To say here, Columbia's The Patriot. Mel Gibson's first words in the film are 9 pounds, 11 ounces. In 1997,
Okay, but what? Correlation does not mean causation. That's just, you can make anything connected. Just those numbers match roughly.
Lisa holds up a magazine that reads New York.
And I don't trust The Simpsons anymore. If I see a Simpsons meme, I would need to see like the actual episode to trust that it wasn't AI generated or something. Just because they've gone too far with the crap, you know? I am but a humble man. Zuko, Ronan. Don't make me get up. Last chance. Alright, give me just a second, yo. Chief, I need my mic. Thank you, honey. Boys. Yeah, boys. Come on. All the way down the hall, thank you. Thank you. Be good. Anyone that says you can't train cats has just not tried hard enough. Will they ever jump through hoops or anything like that? Probably not for me, but they are trainable, they're intelligent. Problem with cats is they're also spiteful. They suffer no fools. I want to play Saints Row some. I might do that a bit later tonight. Might go to the murder circus. Honestly, when we can share like account information for the PlayStation and like do the whatever close friends where we can share our digital games, I would love to play Saints Row with you. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but it doesn't take itself seriously at all. But they, when they made the first set of games, they kind of jumped the shark with it, because it started out as just, from what I've heard, because I never played the first two, but it starts off with you being a kid just growing up on the Tony Hawk style streets, learning the ropes of things, and then you get embezzled or involved in a like turf war between all these various comically over-the-top gangs that are, I'm going to say, racially insensitive. But you get embedded with all this conundrum and chaos, and then end up, and your character is just, you pick a main avatar for the first game, but you end up coming out as the boss. The one where I played, or the first one I ever played, was the third one? Yeah, Saints Row the Third, which basically opens up with you've gone so far into the criminal empire world that you're basically a pseudo-famous, like, you're heisting banks, and the cops that are arresting you are dying for you to, like, give their kids autographs, because you're their kid's favorite character. Even though you're still actively robbing the bank, shooting at each other, it's a weird game. But they jumped the shark with that one, because by the end of the runtime of the original storyline, the Earth had been destroyed, you had rescued the few remaining survivors from an alien overlord named Zinyak, and the game ends with you rescuing your second-in-command who died in the third game, supposedly, from hell. and conquering hell. And weirdly enough, it ties into the game because when you beat the devil, God gives you one wish as Johnny Gat. And one of your wishes, if you want to make it, is a world where the Saints does not exist in its current form. And in the current rendition of Saints Row, Ginky the Mad Cat scientist is not a thing outside of like tattoos and fun pop culture, and the Saints are just a pop culture reference. You start the official first Saints. So it was a real fun game. In this economy, I don't see spending $80 on it, being real. But very fun, very immersive. If you can catch it on sale, I like it better than Grand Theft Auto. Hot take. But I'm also currently trying to beat it on the hardest possible setting. And boy, howdy is that frustrating at times. But I've already beaten it on every other setting, and it made me cry a couple times. Not even gonna lie. It was an unexpectedly sweet ending bits. So it's like, everything okay? Did you eat anything today? And then possibly later tonight after the kids go to bed, if I'm feeling frisky, if the insomnia grips me like it did last night where I almost finished this thread blanket I'm making, or at least the first part of it, I might get on the forest and do a let's play of it. Honestly, I'm torn on it because I might just stream that one on Twitch. I don't know. I don't see an audience for it on YouTube because it's been done to like death. But I mean, I see like 3 or 4 people still watching it on Twitch. And admittedly, I don't know why. I just can't beat it. So I'm gonna go like I do with Minecraft and just see how long I can survive. And maybe try to deforest the forest. But it is definitely not a child-friendly game. It is very Blair Witch Project-esque as far as like survival horror. And I'll say it's fun. I'm going to enjoy doing it, but definitely not one for Marky or Nathan to watch for now. Perhaps go back and watch the VODs later. Much later. What? As I said, my thing is just trying to figure out what to stream and what's going to be fun. Because I do think people enjoy watching me struggle at some of them so long as the mic's out so they can hear me getting frustrated with it. But I also, you know, I'm still new at all this and I'm trying to be fun. And I've been getting back into the habit of journaling. Right now it's just nonsensical stuff, just like monitoring which pets have been through the flea dip and flea brush process, how much they're eating, stuff when they walk. Nonsensical stuff that don't really matter for the channel, but the end product when I get practiced again at taking notes is I want to try my hand at maybe doing like a 2-3 hour long video, but it be one of those video essay kind of things. Because I'm looking at it sort of like, take it back to high school. Find a topic that you enjoy, write out a summary or an essay form for it. You know, script. Double check my work to make sure I got the references right, because I want to make it proper if I'm doing it properly. You know, give a go of it. But first step is getting back into the habit of notes, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, don't let your hubris get you like it did me. You will forget how to take notes. I know. Oh, taking notes is easy. You just write that. No. You'll forget. Practice taking notes, even if it's nonsensical, just journaling. Practice.
Burning. About a building burning and trapped in top field because they can't get out. Before I get asked, yes, of course I am. Lost the tab. I mean, right there. Sonic pillars of mercy and severity. Boaz and Jacob. The two towers. The 13th Death Tarot card also shows two towers, the sun between. Freemason, 2 or 3 pillars, are very important and well known to every Mason. One of the largest Masonic
Also, tomorrow,
the 3 pillars.
hold back your snickering, I might be doing some nut collecting because along the side of the road, and not for myself but for the birds and various insects in our area, because along the roadside where I walk at this point they're almost a tripping hazard, I figured I'd collect the black walnuts. Those I'll take and get some dye out of and some fun stuff for crafting. And those I think I can eat because they're like, you know, they're not more than 200 feet off the road, but they're like double wrapped. So I feel like they'll be safe from the heavy metal toxins and all that as opposed to like berries or root vegetables. But I was going to take the acorns that might or might not be good, collect them, see what might be good, and if it is good, try to make some acorn milk. If none of it's really any good, powder it down and just sort of give an acorn powdering to the fields as a walk. I don't know. Trying to make use of everything. Also trying to clear a trail to make it a little bit safer and easier for not only myself, but anyone else crazy enough to walk these roads. But I gotta check the weather, because if I ride the bike, I don't really stream, because there's not a safe way to record myself riding from the bicycle. I have not made a bed because I haven't found any sheets yet. Okay. I thought I had made a bed. Whoops. Oh, and my latest, like, big upcycling fun time has been making plarn. If you'd like to learn how, I can do a, like, in-depth dive video on how to do it, because I've got 2 methods that I've practiced on, and I'll say one method's more practical, but a lot more tedious to do, whereas the other one is, like, you'll make decent rugs, or maybe carrying baskets, but you won't really be able to make anything practical out of it. But it's just a way to take, like, plastic bags and break them down into a usable, crochetable, or knittable yarn. My other thought was to take enough of it, figure out how to twine it out, and then... gotta be careful with my bills through here. But basically figure out how to twine it out and then try to figure out how to make a rope from it. Because I remember when I worked for Steel City and when the lines would break, not the wire ones, but the composite hemp ones, some of the composite did honestly look like plastic bags repurposed and done something with spun-wise. So I might try something like that to make rope as well. What's up? I'm sure if you're going to get crystals, sure. Same difference, but I thank you. That would probably help, since we sadly do not live in a post-scarcity world. But one day we'll get replicators. One day. But whenever the kid's watching. Capitalism's not good, y'all. Capitalism's not good. Boo, no, don't. I'm still waiting for that. No. Oh well. God, how old is Angels and Demons? That's an older movie, I want to say.
The book is even older.
Well, yeah, but...
Stephen Fry calls it loose stool water.
That's okay. Look, far be it. Again, don't commit murder, y'all. Hot take: murder's bad, okay, y'all. But don't commit murder to get a political office. That's so stupid. Also, y'all, I'm getting real mixed feelings on the new Has-Been Hotel. No spoilers for that one, because I know it's still new enough and not everyone has Prime. But just, I like it. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm just going to say, for how long we had to wait for it, it feels a little rushed, if that makes sense. Like, nothing bad, it's still good, it's still an entertaining watch. I'm just... It don't feel like they put their whole heart in this one. But I don't know, we're 4 episodes in, so we still got a ways to go. Could still go wild. And it's still very entertaining, let's be clear. It's not boring by any stretch of the imagination. And we are still waiting, though now I think I'll have to save up again to get enough cash for it. But we are still waiting for Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven expansion to come out. They're being cute about it, like they're definitely going to have weather changes in there. Wind is now going to be a factor in your buildings. So like, if your cult members live in little tents, you're going to have to upgrade those tents through the winter. They're putting a lot of work into Woolhaven, but it's like, okay, there's enough tickle, can you either give me the product or shut up until you get a working product going? I'll give them credit though, Cult of the Lamb does do a lot. Like a lot. Man, I wish we could go to Australia. But then again, I also, as much as I love making little things and doing stuff and pretending tongue-in-cheek, I'm a Cult of the Lamb cult member. They've done weddings. There's actually a tent city style group of them that kind of chill together and play the game, and I don't want to, this is fun, and then accidentally join a cult. But I will say, if you haven't tried, but let me just preach the cult a little bit though. If you haven't played the game, Cult of the Lamb is a very fun, I don't know what to call it, because it's cute, it's adorable. It's also very dark. You are running a cult. I bought the little comic to it, and it's adorable but funny. Either way, check it out if you like, and the live shows would probably be terrifying to the modern kiddos, but the game's cute enough it'll probably pass under the radar. But don't go in the dungeon with the kids around. That's all I'm going to say. Let them hang out in the valleys. It's kind of sad if cult members die, but it's still cutesy. Don't let them go into the dungeons. Stay out of the dungeons. There be... What is it? There be watches and old ones. Don't take the kids into the land of the old gods. Or Shroomies realm. Or Midas. Just keep the kids in the cult. You know, keep them in the valley of whatever you name the cult. It's a safe, fun place there. Maybe let them go to the dock and visit the axolotl folks and the weird fisherman Plimbo. Not even making that one up. That's legitimately the character's name. Looks like a water bug, and he's just a kooky, over-the-top character. I really like Cult of the Lamb, but I've beaten the crap out of it at this point, so until I get something new to put on, I can't really upload any more data from it for the moment. Because I'm also not good enough or in love with the game enough to play on its hardest setting, where... Okay, a little bit of a teeny-weeny spoiler alert for Cult of the Lamb. You're a character in it who you name, but I straight up thought that was an aggressive mob. But your character in there who you straight up get to name, but it will inevitably be a lamb or a goat, hence the name of the game. But you actually are a demigod in the Cult of the Lamb. Like, every time you die, you can be resurrected. There's no permanent game over. But admittedly, every time you get resurrected, your cult surprisingly loses a little bit more faith in you. Which feels to me like it would be the opposite. Like, if I was... Again, don't join a cult, kids. Cults aren't fun. But if I was in a cult and the cult leader, like, I'm gonna go challenge the old gods, and then just got wrecked. Like, got wrecked. I saw them get disembodied. And then just an hour later, hey, Clarence, what's up? What? The old god, you guys are dead. Yep. That's rough, wasn't it, bud? I didn't like that. What do you mean you didn't like that? You should be dead. I would not lose faith in the leader if I saw the leader die horribly and then he just popped back up like it was nothing, you know? But Cult of the Lamb characters, they built different, I guess. They just have a higher caliber of cult leader. They don't only want you to be able to come back from the dead, they want to make sure that, you know, you're not dying at all either. Weird, no true demigod fallacy, I guess. This is why we don't do typical kid shows. I just realized, and I've been rambling almost 10 minutes about a game that is not in any way fit for kids. It is a fun game, though, if you get the chance to try it out. Anyone watching that wants to try it out. And, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you how to teach your kids. I think it's alright for, like, a degree of kids. I mean, it's cute. It's just, they have to know going into it, yeah, you see the adorable thing? Don't get too attached to anything in this game. But on the bright side, it's sort of like it's The Sims meets Hot Topic. Because each of the characters is a little animal character. And yes, I have taken the habit in my newest cult for sake of sorting it out to make it easier. I basically, if the cult member has all terrible traits, I make them into the poop emoji character. But admittedly, that's because one of the mechanics in the later parts of the game, again, minor spoiler alert for the game, but in the later parts of the game, once you conquer death, you get the ability to resurrect and sacrifice a cult member, which will basically give you all the hearts to that cult member's level. Like I said, it's sort of like Sims meets Hot Topic. But it is fun, and I do have a lot of videos on my channel if you want to check it out. Quite a few of them I didn't do audio over, some of them I did. Maybe I need to just do one last playlist, a clean sweep, where I actually read out. Because the other downside, well, I guess down. I like it, but I understand where some people would get frustrated if they didn't like grow up on Legend of Zelda and stuff, or Banjo-Kazooie more accurately, because none of the adorable little woodland cult members or cult creatures or old gods actually, yo, what's up? It's always that adorable, or that kind of shit. And I find it fun because they're like little woodland critters and monsters, but I get how that'd be frustrating for some people. Oh, also not really spoiler alert, but after like day 5, after you've got a sufficient cult size, there will just be a random skull that appears on your cult grounds, and you can collect it. I held on to that stupid thing for so long. Don't do what I did. Instead, make a grave, bury the skull, like you're, you know, oops, this got out somewhere, and then you'll get a neat spider-coated character. They're named Weber. Also, that's the only way to get Weber. You can't get Weber any other way. It's like the Halloween holiday that just passed is the only way to get, I just call him Carnage, because it looks like Cthulhu meets Carnage, but you can only get him through the Halloween holiday, or setting your console to Halloween, I suppose. But you gotta collect 25 pumpkins, do the ritual of the red moon or whatever, and then just go ghost busting for a while. Eventually one of your ghosts will drop you a skin for the neat new character or new cult member. Like I said, I'd love to do another Cult of the Lamb playthrough. I can't think of what else I could do in it. Other than, like, I don't know, maybe an ultra chaotic evil playthrough. Because most of the time I try to run it like, you know, I would run a cult. Try not to sacrifice anybody, try to be a good leader. And then there's like... And then there's rituals where you can just have your cult eat each other and fight to the death. But I do believe if you got the PlayStation Network, the game is free. If you don't have the PlayStation Network, the full game with all the bells and all the whistles is like $20. Just a playable, fun, hey, this is an entertaining game, is like $10. And I genuinely want to make a joke here, but I don't know if I can make a joke or not, because if I make the joke and it turns out, yeah, they're an actual cult, I'm going to feel terrible. But assuming it's all tongue-in-cheek, as I'm assuming it is, you'll also be supporting a fun religious movement from the land down under. God, I hope they're not a real cult. Children, please stop torturing David. His legs hurt. His legs hurt and you're all fat asses. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, we'll do this the easier way then. Excuse me, tiny kung fu fighters. Just a second. Y'all gotta go with my backup plan because we spoil the crap out of our children. Grab the container full of cat treats. And then we load down the cat bar. I cannot control the speed at which they run, unfortunately. Whoa! You guys suck at sharing. Y'all can clean it up when they're done. Don't harass the cats. They're their treats after all. Whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, I am also missing the cartoon Star Trek, the first one. The cringy animation He-Man style one that I still want to collect for sake of collecting. Yeah, and we gotta get Prodigy. And the baby Star Trek show, which I think's Academy, but that one's mostly if you just... It's like Coco Melon, but Star Trek, you know? It's not really necessary, but I feel like there's gonna be some deep lore hidden in there or something. Yes, yes, you can say nerd, I deserve it. Full Simpsons style. Nerd. Well, that means there's an enemy nearby somewhere, because the merchant is hidden. Things we learned while mining. Is there another game that's been sidelined harder than GTA 5 or Skyrim? Or not Skyrim, but Elder Scrolls 6. See what I mean? But Elder Scrolls 6. Because I remember when Skyrim came out, I had just left home. It was like, I want to say I was 20? 22 maybe? But we're still waiting for it, and I'm almost 40 now. Almost 40, 37 count. Oh crap, I said my age. I'm old. I'm old now, Yusuke. I tried to do that proper Southern Belle crap and, you know, stick to my age is around. Aww, no, Mario's being very nice, and I would join him, but I'm about to actually get off and get something to eat right quick. I don't know if y'all could see that, but literally after I said all that about Saints Row, no, Mario dropped a thing on there saying, uh-oh. No, we're good, we're good. Doors are shut, we're good. But Mel Mario dropped a thing on there inviting me to play Saints Row with them. That is very nice, y'all. I'm trying to get back into like a normal's Arcadian rhythm because working at the breakfast establishment for so long, I view going to bed at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock as a normal thing. But I also view waking up and getting started on my day at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning as a normal thing. So my, no, I saw that glow. Creepin', no creepin'. I see, yeah, I see it. We're just gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave that angry little explodey all on his own up there. We're gonna make us another pathway out of here. A secret tunnel, if you will.
financial frequencies, but it's also connected to the Dark Atlantean Brotherhood, the Black Sun agendas, the Black Heart virus patterning, and a strategic deceptive concept which is called Tapia, which is what Stargate 1010 typically used to mask intent within the field to usher in whatever. It's like a Trojan horse. So,
That is true. Also, thanks for taking the high road. I was half expecting somebody to break out with the Avatar song.
So trying to, like, she clearly doesn't love Donnie, because we've heard her talk about, like, people who are Muslim before. We've heard her talk about people who are from, you know, ethnically, Arabic before. Terrible. Terribly racist person. I'm pretty sure we've heard her shit all over Palestine, like, defend Israel. And she's just so mad that a Muslim man is the mayor of one of the biggest cities in the world.
I'm just gonna get a little notch cut in here so when I come back later I know where to go with it. Because another problem that I had the last time as I started to hollow the thing out and make more of an underground tower was I had to like run around so much more. Whereas if I just go ahead and cut the pathways in now as I go down, I can make them very ornate, like very ornate and pretty. And no risk of the heck. What'd I do? How'd I do? What'd I do? I did a thing and now I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. Don't know why I did it. But I fixed it. Either way, y'all. Well, I certainly appreciate everybody hanging out today. And we're definitely going to come back. Tomorrow is a definite. Maybe later on tonight. It just kind of depends on if I can sleep or not. If I can't, we'll definitely be back, because I did a lot of crocheting last night to no avail on the sleeping side. On the other side of that, though, I can tell you why Klingons got a refacing, because in the original Star Trek, they just gave them unibrows. They didn't even have the funny head-shaped things on. They were just overly furry, deeply, like, I don't know. Early Klingons were wild. I see why in Next Generation hey Worf, that's Callus or and we do not speak of the early days.
Alright. I have to use the bathroom again. Very sorry.
Alright, this way, nothing gets confused. Go ahead. I think we can take that. No, that's going to be a room. Make that into a room. I wish you could shear llamas for the fur. Okie dokie. I reckon we'll stop here for the time and we'll come back tomorrow to do some more fun rebuilding and such. I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate you liking the stream, subscribing, all that stuff if you don't mind. And we will definitely be back tomorrow, like I said, for another stream. Bye, y'all. Thanks again for showing up. Bye, Marky. Bye, Nathan. Bye, Leah. Love y'all. Bye.